Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I'm so sorry I've been away for so long, but I have had so many issues getting resin delivered with Amazon, between them delivering packages in the wrong place. But today, we have something exciting. I got something else in. I have YouCut's dragon mold from Pouring Your Heart Out. I'm so excited. I have been wanting this mold forever, and now I have it, and we're gonna get it out of this bag, and we're gonna get it going. I'm so tickled with the way it turned out. I mean, it's such a beautiful mold. All of her molds are amazing. And being able to find it in the Amazon store was just perfection for me. And the price was right. So, we're going to do it. I hope this video finds each and every one of you doing extremely well. I finally got the resin in. It only took a month and a half. They delivered it twice to 93 other places, I swear. My office got it delivered to them here at my residence, and of course, you know, they don't know where the package went. But the other package that I had delivered the day after showed up at my door when my son went to pick it up, and they had opened the package, so pretty sure my epoxy's out there floating somewhere. But we're going to use the Matio Starry Nights, or Starlit Skies. I can't see it. I really got to have my son write these down for me. And we're going to use the Nordic Nights. So it's Starry Skies and Nordic Nights. There we go. This is the Nordic Nights. I'm going to do the wings in the Starry Skies. And then I'm going to do the Nordic Nights for the rest of the body and the tail. And then we're going to finishing off with that little oomph of gold, just to give him that something special. Please forgive my background noise. I am sitting outside to do this voiceover because my son's friend is staying and he is in the living room doing video games. And I didn't think y'all wanted to hear me yelling about it and over him. We're all gamers in this house, so some of you know the pain. And I got these new brushes from Temu quite a while back and finally found where I had put them so I wouldn't lose them. I've had them for about 3 months. But we're going to get these open. The color shift on this is, it's pink and gold and just, so pretty. So pretty. I have missed you guys. I am so glad to be back. And yeah, we're going to get it done. This is the Nordic Nights. It's got a purplish teal shift to it. I love these Mateo chameleons. They're just fabulous. And if this phone don't quit buzzing, I'm going to scream. I hope it's not translating through the audio. I don't have notifications on it. I don't know what that buzzing is. Maybe my phone just don't like me. But we're going to go ahead and use a bigger brush because, I mean, this is a very large mold. This mold takes about 28 ounces of resin in total. Now, I did pour it in 2 layers because it is 2.39 inches deep, but I think you could probably pour this in 1. I don't think that 0.39 inches would make that big of a difference, and I don't think you'd have a flash cure because of the intricacies and the detail of the scales and stuff. I mean, I think it would really hold up with just a single pour, but I didn't want to take no chances, so we did it in 2 pours. But we're going to get this all painted in here, make sure we get it down in all the little nooks and crannies, and of course, you know, powders never want to do anything pretty. They want to go everywhere. But it's okay. It's okay. We have baby wipes. God made baby wipes for resin artists, I'm convinced. Oh, and baby booties too. But yes, and I'm not going to put you guys to the pain of watching this whole process, but I'm going to put you through the pain of watching a little bit of it. We're getting close to reaching our goals for subscribers and for watch time hours, so please bear with me. It is going to be a little bit of a lengthy one, but we're going to get through it. We're going to get her done, and we're going to enjoy it. I hope. I'm so excited with how he turned out. He's just, these dragons, I mean, I want to just sit down and make 1,000,000 of them. I just want to make 1,000,000 of them. I'm a huge dragon fan. I play the game Ark Survival Evolved and Ark Survival Ascended just so I can catch dragons, and Ascended has not got dragons in it yet, and I'm so mad. So we always revert back to the old version of Arks just so we can go catch all the dragons. But I'll get these wigs all diced, painted, and, well, painted, colored. I don't know. Do we paint them or do we color them? I guess it's not paint, so I guess just coloring them. Let's powder them. Oh, life is real when the vehicles start going through. It's always quiet out here till I come out to do a voiceover. It's a beautiful day out here today, and I wanted to sit outside, and of course, you know, UPS said, no ma'am, I've got to drive my truck through here and bother everybody. Let's give our brush a cleaning. Wipe off some of this excess because I don't want the mold to be dirty, you know, get stuff stuck on it just yet. I mean, it's new. I want to keep it pretty for a while. That and cleaning it up as you go, it just makes cleanup at the end easier. Now, Julie, I do want to thank you for creating this mold. This is by far one of the best dragon molds I have seen out there today. It's definitely the biggest. I mean, he's about 13 by 13 by 2.5 approximately, and oh, he's glorious. So thank you, Julie. Thank you, thank you. This dragon is going to see many, many pours from me. He was well worth the money. And the price was delicious, you guys. He was only $40. You can't get any better than that. You just can't. Now, if I would have had to order it from all the way in Australia, it probably would have been a long time before I saw this little guy. But we're going to go ahead and push the powders into the little talons that are on the wings. I think they're talons on the wings. You know, the little pokey thingies. Now, I want the color to kind of fade into each other from the shift of the body to the wings because they're two different colors. So I'm going to take half of this brush and dip it in the Nordic Nights. And I'm going to turn the brush over and dip the other corner into the Starry Skies. And then we're going to go just right along the wing edge where it's going to meet the body and blend those two colors so it kind of just looks like it fades into it. Hopefully it works. I can't make no promises, but fingers crossed it works. I think it turned out okay, but you guys tell me. But I didn't want the stark contrast of, ooh, one color, ooh, the other color. I kind of wanted them to blend and fade into each other. And if this works out, oh, it's going to be glorious. I think it did all right, but like I said, leave it in the comments. Let me know what you think. Did he blend in well, or was it still just an ultra, boom, change? We're going to do the same on the other side. Wipe out where I've dusted it in other places it should not have gone. Because mica and chameleons do just like resin. They do what they want to do, as Claire would say. Now, if y'all have not watched Julie Cuts over at Pouring Your Heart Out, please, please, please go and take a look at her. Give her a follow. She does some beautiful things. Her blooms are, in my opinion, just uncontested on YouTube. She's the bloom master, in my opinion. I have still yet to perfect a bloom. I have quite a few, what the hell are that, when they finished here, but pieces, but I've never perfected a bloom yet, but someday we will get there. Okay, I said I was going to make you watch it all. We've got him all done, and now I've got my resin mixed up. I've got my black. I used the Let's Resin, it's the dye, the opaque dyes. I'm not impressed with the stuff personally, but it's the black that I got outside of an alcohol ink, and I wanted that dark, rich black. And sadly, I squeezed the entire bottle that I had left in here. I do need to invest in some Saya black pigment paste. Saya, you guys know, is my go-to for a lot of my color, my glitters, my glasses. Excuse me, hold on. I apologize for that. Apparently one of my neighbors is completely deaf and has to play his music in his vehicle at 4,000 decibels. But anyways, back to our dragon. I am so sorry. But let's give the tail a little squish because I don't want an air bubble trapped in there, and I'm so glad I squished the tail because there definitely was a bubble that popped up in there. And let's go ahead and get him his little feetsies poured. We gotta get the little toe beans done. Now, as you all know, the black will just really make that chameleon pop. I mean, if you back it with white, you're going to get the exact colors that you put down on there. If you back it with black, it's going to just seep into those colors and make them bold and brass and beautiful and just gorgeous. But they're good with the white too. Sometimes a muted color is just what you're looking for. I don't know why I clucked like that. I apologize. I'm in a good mood today. But let's get this cup scraped out. Get that other little footsie wootsie over there done. Footsie wootsie. I sound like Steve McDonald with all his cute little sayings. I made up a new one, a footsie wootsie. But let's get that filled up. And then we're going to let this sit. And we're going to let it do its thing. And then we'll come back and we will pour the next layer. And get this guy filled up and let him get cured. Yep. Used it all. That was about, if I remember correctly, 500 or 600 milliliters of resin. Trying to think. It was 600. There we go. 600 milliliters of resin. I was really trying to go through my head going, which cup did I use? And that, I just used the big painter's cups for the large amounts of resin because could you imagine mixing this in those little tiny 8-ounce cups? Oh my, or 6-ounce cups, whatever they are. That would be horrible. Spritz it with alcohol. We're going to let it cure, and we will definitely be back for the next part. And we're back. See, that didn't take very long. Flash cured. Well, not the bad kind, though. But I've got my resin mixed up. We're going to get the black mixed into it. And like I said, this is where I found out. Pretty much used the entire bottle. I mean, I've used it for other things, so it wasn't like a whole bottle that I squeezed down in there. But I had to get the black alcohol ink to... yeah. It's okay, though. It's okay, though. It was still opaque enough to do its thing. But we're going to get this all mixed up in here. And I just used the, oh gosh, which ink did I use? Yep, HTV Ronce candle dyes. They're actually just alcohol inks, but I think they're, I don't know, I could be wrong, but I personally think they're a little more pigmented, and you do get a wide variety of colors in the box. Everything I have used in this, I will link in the description. My next video, I do have a surprise. My favorite brand of resin, Kissrail, has come out with a product that I have been waiting for, and I'm so excited they came out with it, and we will be using it probably in our next video, or maybe the one after it. Probably in our next video because it'll be here on Monday. So, yeah, we'll probably use our next video because I got to make something for a little special somebody that's in them. It just recently came into my life a couple months ago, about a month ago, and yeah. Oh, enough about that. That's for another video. I'm just hunting for my black alcoholic because I cleaned my workstation. Many of you know what that's like. You clean it and then you go, I put that here, I thought. And then you got to look 43 places before you actually find it where you actually thought you put it because you looked over it 13 times. Yeah. I really need to find a way to organize all my dyes and stuff, because having them thrown in a pile in a drawer just isn't working out. I do like the way that mica kind of lifted off the wing. My biggest fear was, oh no, did it all come off the wing and float to the top? That's not good, because I tested this thing. There should not have been so much up there, but it was pretty to look at for a minute. I mean, all the detail that it actually pulled up. There it is, the HTV Romp black candle dye. We'll give that a good shake. We're going to squeeze a good amount in there. Not too much, but enough to make sure that this stays dark black, because I don't want to clear black and have an alternate. See, I don't want it to alternate the color of the Chameleon. I don't know if it would, and if it did, I mean, what? It's like 1/4 of an inch, but we want it all to look the same. There we go, all stirred up. Let's give it another stir over here. The bottom looks a little clear, and I just want to make sure it's all mixed in. That and some was stuck to the side of the cup, and we know what happens. That's not good. We'll get it poured in here, get him filled the rest of the way up. There's one of my hairs. I need a haircut. My hair is way too long. It hangs past my waist. My son said it's not time for an old lady cut yet. I said, but I'm 50. He said, not yet, Mama, not yet. Make sure we get in that tail really good. Now I mixed up, this was another 400 milliliters of resin. And I do have to end up mixing a little bit more, which I end up mixing up another 200. I think in total I used like 1,200 milliliters of resin. And I believe that balances out to about 28 ounces. My math could not be mathing too, but I do know it was about 28 ounces that this big bad boy took. Because somebody else told me it was 28 ounces, and since I was measuring in milliliters, I'm going to believe them. And now it's time for the demold. That was a quick transition. I didn't even notice it in the video. But he's done. And now I got to figure out how you get him out of the mold. I don't want to break him. But he is really firm set. The stale. Ooh, he don't have a stale. He has a tail. The tail is still a little flexible, but it has only been right around 24 hours. And I know that tail in the next couple days is going to get good and firm, because it is, an extra part, as you can say. But we're going to get him peeled up out of here. And then we're going to finish him off. He's a tricky one. Get all these little tuck-in pieces out. Okay. Oh, I think we're getting there. And I don't want to pull. I mean, the mold is really good quality. I know I won't tear it, but I just want to be cautious. And now onto the head. Now his head does have a little bit of a lip. Not really much, but I just want to make sure I get him popped out of there correctly. Get him the little feet out. There we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, yep, now we're getting him. Now we're getting him. Get these little pitty pieces popped out. Wait, do dragons have armpits? I don't know. This dragon has armpits. There we go. Now he's coming. Oh, almost there. And ignore the little jewelry tray on the side. I did mix a little bit too much resin. So I'm going to set that off to the side. It does need a little bit more to finish off the base of it. So we'll look at that later. It's just black. It's not important. And there he is. Oh, I'm in love with the colors. He's so pretty. Oh my goodness. Now you can't really see much of the chameleon just yet, but you will, because I do include a video at the end of him where you can see all the beautiful, glorious shift. But look at that. Man, he's a big piece. And I was so excited I didn't get no overpour because I did clean my mold very carefully after I spilled all the resin on it. So I didn't have no cleanup to do on him. Oh, the detail on this guy is just amazing. I know you guys have seen him on other channels, and I know I sound ridiculous just gushing over him, but I love him. And I think, personally, that the dual dip of the brush of the two colors around the edge of that really worked out kind of for the fade effect of it going from one color to another. Because dragons, I mean, they're just not subtle like that. Look at me talking about them like they're really still flying around in the air. But yeah, I'm going to put that off to the side. We don't need it. Then we're going to go ahead and get our gold chrome marker out. And we're going to start finishing up. We're going to do his spine, the spikes down his spine, because he's got these very prominent spikes that stick up off his spine. I love the little gill thingy, the little fans on the side. I'm just going to do the ridges on the fans. We're going to do his eyes because guess who forgot to buy eyeballs? My son. We're going to blame my son. And we're going to do his spike on his tail. We're going to get that all colored in gold, and then he'll be finished. I am in love with this dragon. Once again, thank you, Julie, for creating it. He's amazing. You're amazing. Everybody check her out over at Pouring Your Heart Out. She makes some amazing molds. She has so many other molds I want to get. Tax time is coming. We will be doing a mold haul. I promise. And Julie, you will be seeing more of my money, ma'am. Oh. But we're going to go ahead. We're going to get the little toe beans colored in. He's beautiful just the way he is, but I really think the gold just kind of makes him pop. And it especially brings out the color shift in those wings. My cat has decided to come up here and visit, so if you hear him meow, I apologize. He is not accustomed to strangers, and he thinks the new kid out in the living room is going to eat him. I warned the new kid the cat might eat him, so we'll see how this goes. These nails, whew, my hands shake, so it was a little tedious doing this, but it's so worth it in the end. So worth it in the end. Give this a little push. Let me wipe that off my mat before it becomes a permanent part of it. Because that is one thing I have noticed with these chrome markers. If you don't wipe them off while they're wet and let them sit, there's a good chance it's never coming off your silicone. Forgive the buzz. That's somebody wanting to order a tray. And I'm sorry for making you guys wait through this tedious part, but I guess I could have paused, but I forgot where the pause button was. I had to sit my phone much higher on its arm because I have a mechanical, well, I call it a mechanical arm. It's a pivot arm that clamps onto my desk for my camera. And so I, out of sight, out of mind, I guess you could say. But then we're going to get the spines. Haha, that's what they're called, spines. Down into the wings, done in gold. I couldn't find my fine point, my fine chiseled point Let's Resin marker. I probably threw it in a box somewhere when I was cleaning up. But it's okay, we made it work with the two that I did find. One's Let's Resin, one's another brand, but they're still equally as beautiful. I was so proud. No air bubbles. Everything came out perfect. That's why I love that Kiss Roll resin. I mean, I've used a couple other brands. Now I like Estoyo. I like Nick Pro. Haven't had problems with bubbles with them either. But Kiss Roll for me is my go-to because I have not had bubble issues. Even putting in like dry flower inclusions, I don't get the bubbles that form around them that a lot of the resins create. And I know that's just air, but I think the quality of your resin has a lot to do with that as well. I got a little bit of gold in a spot I don't want it, so let's spray the... Now this isn't a toothpick, y'all. It does have a little tiny swab on the end of it, so I'm not scratching it, I promise. Spray another one because it's got a little extra there that didn't want to come off. And we'll get that. These little Q-tips are just awesome. I mean, would they be a Q-tip? Because, I mean, you wouldn't use it in your ear. So I guess a swab stick, I guess. I don't know what you call them. Those little thingies. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, it's okay because I don't either. Yeah, so impressed with the detail on this mold. It's so pretty. The gold just gave it that little bit of extra to really make those chameleons pop. So amazing, so amazing. Like I said, I'm going to want to be pouring 100 of these, so I'm probably going to have to wait till taxes come in because I plan on buying, stocking up on some resin, but we'll see how long my 4 gallons of resin and 4 gallons of hardener last with this guy in the house because, oh my goodness, do I have ideas. Let me know what you guys think. Did you like the gold? Should I have gone with silver? I think silver would have been pretty too. Y'all know me, I'm a silver person. I'm not a gold person, but I think the gold worked. I think the silver would have been washed out, honestly, on this. So I'm glad I went with the gold. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Is there something you'd like to see me do with this guy? Because I am more than happy to try some things with him. Please, please, let me know. Give me a reason to use him again. Got a little bit on the side because I really just wanted this on the top. I didn't really want to do the full, around the full edges of it. I still wanted him to have, I wanted him to have his wing sides. Make sure I get that little toe again because he didn't look like he had nothing on him. It's getting turned around. Cautious to where I'm grabbing so I'm not sticking my hand in any of the wet gold because it does take these gold chrome markers a minute to dry. They're not like instantaneously dry. That I'm grateful for that because that means there's not like a high alcohol content in them or butane content to really force them to dry up fast. I mean that's why there's no cracking. If they had a high alcohol content and they dried super fast, you'd get that spotty, clearish look to it and stuff. So while it's tedious waiting for them to dry, it is so worth it in the end. Now, I do have a question. If anybody knows where I could find any, I'd appreciate it. I do know that J. Dixon has some, but if you know of any other brands that are really like ultra chrome markers, like that mirror shine, if they exist, I definitely need like red because I would love to make one of these for my son. like a solid black with like red trim on him because my son is a red person. He loves red. And I think that would be amazing. So if anybody knows of the Mirachrome markers and colors, please, please, please let me know in the comments. Hit me on Messenger, on Facebook, or on Discord if you're in the Discord. Miss Tracy's for Mini Scene GB. Hit me in her Discord. Let me know. I really need colored Mirachrome markers. Otherwise, I'm going to have to figure out how to tuck the tiny pieces of red foil down in these spines. And, oh, mercy, y'all know how that's going to go. Missed a spot on his tail. Let me get that. Or I stuck my hand in it. One of the two. Let's get him turned around so I can see his little face. Oh, yep, forgot the little bone nubbins. I started to color it once, and I went, oh, no, that's not part. And then when I got him turned around, I went, oh, yes, that is part. Because the little talon piece in the front of the wing is right there, and that's just where all the spines connect. So I had to go back and color that. Yeah, get in on the other side. Yeah, the other side is where I went, oh, no, that's wrong. And then this one said, oh, no, ma'am, that is right. Okay. I'm just putting another coat on the tail. Because as you can see, my hand is right above and I keep accidentally dipping the side of my palm down in there. One of these days I will invest in the gold gilding paint. Because I think with just the pure sheen and shine of that stuff, oh my goodness, it would be glorious. So the little fans on the side of his head, I do not know the technical terms for these. I love dragons, but I have never researched the anatomy of a dragon. Maybe I should, especially if I'm going to be playing with this mold. And I will try not to inundate you guys with videos of just this guy. I have many things planned, I promise. But you may see him again a time or two. I will forewarn you. Because I have a few things. I saw one that Julie did for her photos, her promotional photos on Amazon with flowers in it. And oh, I want to try that because he looked so gorgeous. So forgive me, Julie, but I am going to borrow your idea, ma'am, because I really want to see that in person. Oh, this phone is buzzing. Miss Ma'am, I am doing a YouTube video. I will get to you in a moment. Get his little eyeballs colored in. Now, he does have this spine here. So let's get that trimmed in gold so it don't get lost in the monotony of the body. Oh yeah, we gotta do his little nose holes. Gotta have gold nose holes. I mean, that's his bling. That's his jewelry. Okay, here we go. I did pause it. I didn't want to put you guys through it, but I did his horns. I did around the little rim of the boning on his head. Got his eyeballs, got his nose. And yeah, he's all done. I'm in love with him. There's a video coming up where you guys can really see the shift. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm so glad to be back. I apologize for the long wait. For all of you who stuck with me, because I know a couple did run off, I appreciate your patience. I love each and every one of you. You make this possible. Let's get this to 1,000 subscribers. Let's get the rest of these watch hours going so I can do more videos, because the channel will start paying for itself. I still don't promise Amazon will deliver on time, though. You guys have a great day. Here he is. He's gorgeous. I'm in love. I don't know why the video is so weird, but forgive me. But yeah, I love him. I hope you all have a blessed day. I hope everything you're doing turns out beautiful and amazing. I hope you're healthy, and I hope life's treating you well. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. Drop me a comment, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.